Hello and welcome to the Whoosmack edition of NBA Previews. I am C. Will, and with me we got Knowledge.
Hey, we're back, people. What's up? What's up?
We got Miles.
Hello, hello.
We got Fong.
What's up?
And that's an excellent segue to our next team, Memphis Grizzlies.
Nice.
I forgot who said it, but I was going to borrow they're the Atlanta Hawks of the Western Conference. They seem to be stuck in this middle tier. I don't want to call them mediocre. I would call Atlanta mediocre, but I'm not going to call Memphis mediocre just yet. But what is their plan? Like, what are they going to do in order to actually get to that next step?
I think they're in the John Hollinger train right now. I think they fully trust in what he's doing, and he's kind of changing things up to like kind of fit his image and what he's looking for, right? But there's still some real key pieces that are very important, like Marc Gasol, Zebo, Conley, and they man, the whole he's really. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing. I mean, I feel like you just had the best season in franchise history, and then you get rid of the coach. You kind of just bring in a coach who's somewhat experienced, a lot of overseas coaching, but I'm not really sure why they think that guy's the guy to go with. I don't know if it's financially or but the roster they want to run. From what I'm hearing, they want to run more this year, but I just don't see pieces that complement that. They still need shooters. Mike Miller was a good addition, but he still has health issues. And besides that, who else is a shooter on this team? And especially if you want to run, I just don't understand like exactly what they're doing. I think they should have just kept building off what they had last year. Maybe re-sign the coach, maybe add a couple more pieces. But I'm not sure what they're doing, to be honest, man. And I think they'll probably regress a bit this year.
Miles, what do you think of this? I guess the outlook of this Grizzlies team.
I think the Grizzlies are fine, honestly. I think that running with this team with Mike Conley, honestly, living up to his contract and maybe even outperforming it last year, gives him free rein to handle that. I think the addition of Mike Miller addresses the need of a knockdown shooter. I think Quincy Pondexter made a bit of a leap last year. And this, they had some addition by subtraction by getting rid of Rudy Gay in his contract last year. But they have, in my opinion, the best center in the league in Marc Gasol. They have a quality back to the basket power forward in Zach Randolph. And they have a just below all-star level point guard in Mike Conley. I think this team is going to contend. I think that their kryptonite really has seemed to be the San Antonio Spurs or, dealing with Chris Paul. But outside of that, this team is going to compete. They're going to make the playoffs. They're going to be a 4 or 5 seed, and they're going to push whoever the number 1 seed is in the second round of the playoffs, in my opinion.
So it doesn't sound like they're going anywhere then, because that's pretty much the position they've been in for the past couple of years.
Well, they did beat San Antonio 2 years ago when they were the 8 seed, and then last year they were in the 4 seed and had a knockdown drag out fight with the Clippers. But it's true that if they're gonna take it to the next step to be full on championship contenders, they need a athletic wing that is going to give them 15 to 25 points and have somebody have to deal with that person. That person was not Rudy Gay, but they need more athleticism and more scoring from the 2 or 3 position.
Can't really argue with that. Fong, how do you feel about this Memphis team? Are they going to make some move before the trade deadline, or do you have faith in the core that they have now?
I have faith in their core. Conley's a stud. Gasol's a stud. Zach Randolph's going to give you 20 and 10. But and I think Quincy is finally coming to his own. I think he'll be solid. But again, that's not enough firepower. I think Lionel Hollins is a little, not overrated, but a little overvalued. I mean, because they had a solid nucleus, a young nucleus, and eventually they're going to mature, and that's just how it played out. I mean, I think they'll be okay on the coaching side, but again, they don't have enough shooting. I think Tayshaun is. I don't think he's a good match on this team. I mean, it'd be nice if they had someone that was more scoring oriented. But I don't think they're going to take a step back. I mean, they're definitely not going to win 56 games again.
Mm-hmm. So how many wins do you think they get? Just if we go to full-on prediction.
Probably around 49s, high 40s, low 50s. They probably max out at like 52.
It's a lot of wins, 52. Ben, what do you think?
I got them winning 47 games.
They're definitely not a 500 team, is what I'm trying to say.
Right. Miles, what do you think?
I have them winning 50 games even, and being just barely third in the Southwest, behind San Antonio and Houston.
Ah, Houston supporter, nice. I had 48 wins at best. For some reason, I'm just not believing in this team anymore. Maybe because I've seen their max. Like, I've seen what they're going to be. Yeah, I see what they're going to achieve. And honestly, they really only got to the Western Conference Finals because of a Westbrook injury. So, again,
I think
go ahead.
I was just gonna say if they add some more shooters, then that could change. I really thought they should have went hard after Gary Neal, because that's who they need, players like that. I think Miller was a great signing, but to me he's just too injury prone, man. Like his back is still an issue. So I just thought like somebody like Gary Neal, just a deadly shooter who that's their calling card. They should have gone after a couple of players like that and just
So are you just saying like an unconscious shooter, or like someone that's actually efficient with their shooting?
Both. I think if you're gonna run and you have that, you know what I mean.
Because like say you can't put like a 25-30 shot guy.
No, not like, I mean you need someone who's just gonna make shots, and you know that they're there, and when you pound it into the big guys, they're gonna spread the floor, and those guys are gonna be open. You know what I mean? Like let's I mean obviously San Antonio's last year, Danny Green and Gary Neal. If you put those two on Memphis, I think they can go to the finals.
Yeah, but those guys were also second-round picks. I mean, they could
San
have
Antonio
those guys on the roster too. I mean, Danny Green wasn't Danny Green until he's on the Spurs.
That's a good point. But you know what I mean? It's just I don't know if it's a developmental thing. I don't know if you know what I mean. But those are just for an example, general example. Those are the type of players they need, shooters they need on the floor. If with those big guys they got in the front court.
I'm sure Hollinger's going to crunch some numbers and unearth some.
They're going with Hollinger, man. They're going to figure something out. I trust Hollinger, though.
Yeah, that's why Rudy Gay was gone. The advanced stat guys do not like Rudy Gay.
For good reason.
Yeah, he'll probably bring like Anthony Morrow or some shit. Anyway. Right.
Jason Capono unemployed?
Adam Morrison.
EuroLeague, man. Tell him. We still have a lot of previews to get you guys. Just stick with us. You're going to love, everything that we bring to the table. With that said, you can download all of our stuff on our site at hoopsmack.com. You can go to iTunes, /radio. If the Zoom Marketplace is still a thing, you can download there. You can email us at 206.hoopsmack@gmail.com. You can call us at 509-795-1858 and leave us a voicemail. You can hit us on Facebook and Twitter. Just search for Hoopsmack. We're also on Google+. You can search for Hoopsmack there as well. There are many avenues to get in touch with us, so, don't be shy. Definitely hit us up. But I'm C. Will.